Hello. Greetings from my bedroom that I have not left in 7 days. Just kidding, I have. Oh, is it too zoomed? Hang on. Wait, what if I go over here? Am I out of the frame? Okay, if I need to go over here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, I think you can. Hello. We talked about episode 53 last week, actually. Welcome back. I know last week was cut very short. I was not having a good week. And I've cried myself to sleep every night since. But I'm feeling good. I feel like that Ariana Grande song, it goes, ain't got no tears left to cry. So, anyway, should I tell you a little short story before we get into number 53? Hi, Rochelle. Hi, Todd. Hi, Flickerfade. Hi, Heather Weather. Hi, Regina. Oh, wait, let's put this on live chat. Hi, Mary. Hi, Meg. Oh, I'm glad that you caught the live. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Emma. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Emily. Nicole from Texas. Janelle. Lisa. Sierra. Chelsea from Northern California. Darcy. Okay, good that you can hear me. I like your kitty cat, Darcy. Radish Raven. Glad you caught the live. Geeky Gardner. Hello again. Hi from Canada. Hi, Miana Frigstad. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, I definitely need this today, so you guys are gonna be my morale today. Hi, thank you, Denise. Money for the coffee fund. This is so embarrassing. So I do not want to charge my credit card, and I'm trying to be in this habit of only using cash right now. And I wanted a Starbucks so bad that I dumped out all, it's in my pocket. I was literally gonna go to Starbucks and buy a cup of coffee with quarters because I wanted one so bad, and then I didn't. Stayed here. Anyway, maybe I'll tell you guys just hi from Salt Lake, not a Kingston. Thank you for clarifying. That's what a Kingston would say on here, though. So I've just been like in a crying mood this whole. Aw, thank you, Mary. Maybe coffee will help. I feel better. Sorry, I know a lot of you guys were so worried about me. I got a lot of messages, and I'm sorry. Like I'm finally feeling more like myself today. I haven't responded to much people, much anyone really, because I've just been like, there's been a lot going on in my life right now, and there's been the seasonal Christmas chaos. Your Christmas package is getting mailed. Thank you, Denise. You're so sweet. Money for coffee. It's okay, you guys. I have quarters. I don't need your money. So I think I'm gonna start my period too, because like I don't cry like when I'm in public, and I have been like I was at the gym the other day, and I had you know how you have to wear those like goggle things that like snap on your head, and it like keeps your eyes from getting the tanning in your eye or whatever. I was like in this tanning thing, standing up. Well, it was more like red light therapy. It wasn't really tanning. And I had my goggles on, and I was just like crying. And then I got out of the little machine, and I took my goggles off, and I was just like tears everywhere. Like it like had soaked up. All my tears were like in these little. I've never done that before. It's just the first time for everything. And then today, I think I've told you guys this before, like when you leave a cult and you're not allowed to be around your siblings anymore, you don't get to spend Christmas with them anymore, you're not invited to Thanksgiving, like birthdays, like my little brother had a kid and I wasn't invited to even the wedding, it's hard. And so I'll have some moments where, I think I told you guys a story when I was in a Walmart once, and I saw the back of this kid, and he looked just like my little brother, my little blonde brother, like he was the same height, same hair, and I literally like chased like this kid. It wasn't him, but I was chasing him thinking that it was him, and then when I realized it wasn't, I started bawling. Anyways, I had a similar, not similar, but kind of similar experience today. Cami was in a little play today. It was like a Christmas play. It was really cool to go see her perform, and there was a lot of little cute kids in the play, and there was one in particular that, maybe I'm blind, but she looked a lot like my youngest little sister, the little sister I told you guys about that I helped deliver. I was the first one to like hold her after my mom pooped her out at home. And I saw this little girl, she was like in a ballerina outfit, and she looked just like my little sister, and I just like was in the crowd crying, like mascara running down my face. And then this guy, you know, like the Polar Express guy with the hat, he's like the conductor for the choo-choo train. He's like in this outfit, and he comes out into the crowd, and he has this huge what is this thing called? It's a huge like spotlight, okay? And he's just like shining into a random person in the crowd, like boom, and then the crowd will be like woo, and then go to the other one, woo, and then he shines it directly on me, and I'm crying with mascara, and I'm just like staring at him. And he's like, oh shit. Try to turn it off, drop it, kid falls over, the chandelier falls, 12 casualties. It was bad. Anyways, my point of saying this all is I'm feeling better now. I finally was able to just cry it all out and like let myself feel things, and I think it's more that I'm emotionally aware now, whereas Christmases before, yes, I missed my family, but I feel like it's almost like it gets worse the more emotionally evolved you are. Does that make sense? Anyway, my point of the whole thing is I'm letting myself feel it, and I'm going through the motions, and I'm okay-ish. So yeah, last week was hard though. Like we cut the live 15 minutes. It's the shortest live we've ever had, and we won't be doing that this time, okay? Anthony Nilsson says TMI, TMI, TMI. Well, that's what you get on my channel. If you don't like honesty and realness, then get out. CW, it doesn't feel like it now, but you will get to a point where Christmas is happy time of year again. Well, it's been 9 years, so I would love to know when that's gonna be. Just kidding. I'm sure you're right. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you, Katina. I always feel like I say your name wrong, Katina. Christmas isn't a happy time of year for me this year. Lost a friend to cancer 2 days ago. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Darcy. Trying to move to a place, don't have a tree, being forced to deal with a toxic sibling for Christmas. And this is my motto this year. Being alone for Christmas is better than being in bad company. That's my motto. And that's what I'm gonna live by. I'm sorry you're going through that though, Darcy. I know how that feels. Got here late, but catching a live for the rare time. Well, we haven't even got into number 53, so you're right on time. I hardly ever make lives these days. Glad to be here. Hi, Emma. We've missed you for a while. Hope you're doing okay. Thank you, Mary. Will you see Eskel on Christmas? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Oh, that was perfect. I can be very... I don't know what that word is. Is Jessica gonna be on this episode? No, but that's a very good question. I just got off the phone with her, and I was asking her some points on number 53, because if you guys know who the picture in the title is, number 53 is the man who, it's the same picture on Escaping Polygamy too. He's the man who tried to groom Jessica into being his third wife when Jessica was only 14 years old. Like, and let me make sure I have that right. She was 14 years old. Yep. So let's get into that actually. So I wish she could have been here. I wish that maybe I could have even done a call with you guys here, but the service was really spotty for some reason. I don't know why. It was like good and then it got bad. But I wrote everything down, and I have, this is notes from a few different people. So not just her, there's multiple accounts on here, and then obviously I knew this person as well in the order. So let's start. He's number 53. He's related to number 52. Remember we were talking about that last week. When he was growing up, he was pretty good friends with Paul and Daniel. I don't think he's like super close with them anymore, but he was friends with them. And he is Ortel, so the leader that passed away, my grandpa, is his dad. So he's technically my dad's half brother. So he's from the third wife of Ortel, I believe. He is the one that was like in charge of AAA security for the order, which means he was the one that was installing the hidden cameras, and he knew how to do like the hacking. And it was said that he knew how to put the I don't know exactly what it is because I don't do the hacking, but like he knew how to do the hacking on phones, whether it was like putting the malware on the phones or whatever, and to be able to hack into security systems. So he was like the hidden camera hacking, whatever. He apparently had an older brother who left the order, and it was like traumatic for him, and it put a lot of pressure on him to. This is the thing that happens in the order when members of like a family leave, then it makes the rest of the family feel like I better stay and be a good example because I don't know if it's like to prove that our family is worthy or like to prove that they're not going to be like them, but like I've seen this a lot where you'll see even like there's one family where like almost everyone left, and then there's one left that was like, nope, I will be the one that stops I won't be tempted by Satan, whatever. So he was pretty traumatized by his brother leaving, and I think it kind of like pushed him even more into the order, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of interesting to think of. I'm talking about my trauma, not being able to see my family for the holidays, and like to think that a lot of the order people who have a sibling leave the cults have a similar trauma, but it's more of, oh man, they're going to hell, dang it, it's more like that, I guess. Anyway, obviously we know this part of the story, and it's a really sad part of the story. When he was 42, he tried to marry Jessica at 14. We have Jessica's not biography, is that what it's called? Blog. She has a blog that she has written a lot about her story in the order, and I linked that down below. She's got pictures in there. And then we also have Jessica's story. We did an interview about her story on my channel, and that is also linked down below. So he tries to court her. He tries to get her to marry him as the third wife as she's 14 years old. And it's been said, allegedly, because he has 2 other wives, it's been said that this is his process, that he will supposedly groom these young women, 14, 15, what's the word I'm looking for? He'll basically engage in like intimate acts with these young girls before they're married, and then marry them afterwards. And his first 2 wives, his other 2 wives, I was told they were 14 and 15 when he started to groom them. And it's just kind of interesting. So he got his number before he tried grooming Jessica. So I don't know when they decided that I don't know how he got his number. I also don't know how my dad did, because my dad got his number before he started living polygamy, before he married my mom. So I don't really know how they awarded him. Maybe he hacked enough phones and put enough hidden cameras in the bathrooms. I don't know. They're like, here's your number. So he has his 2 wives, right? And they were like young when he married them, and now he has at least 20 kids with these 2 wives. And obviously Jessica did not, thank the Lord, right? Jessica did not become one of his underage wives. But it is interesting. I did want to point this out. Everyone knew that this 42-year-old guy was trying to marry Jessica at 14. Everyone saw him dancing with her at the dances. Like, can you imagine I'm talking to you. You're at a dance, a public gathering with your church or whatever, and you see a 42-year-old man dancing with a 14-year-old girl over and over, and like everyone just is like, this is normal. They're gonna get together. It's just so, like, now that I've been out for like 9 years, I look back and I'm like, that is the environment that I was raised in. That's why I'm crazy. Just kidding. Anyways, thank God Jessica got out. She didn't marry him, and she did tell me that when she left at about 18 or 19 years old, she tried to press charges on him. She went the route of, you gotta talk to like I think it's like an investigator or a police officer, like all of these people that you got to tell your story to. And she tried to do that, and it sucks because anyone who's been through this type of abuse, having to relive it over and over when you haven't healed from it yet, it is really traumatizing. And that is what started to happen with her. And I think her mental state couldn't handle it. It was like deteriorating. Sadly, a lot of us in the chat have similar experiences and know exactly what she's going through. So she couldn't press charges at that time because it wasn't worth her mental health at that time. When she finally was able to heal from it all, she went back to go, you know, she was like, I'm strong enough to do this. I'm strong enough to press charges on this man. And then guess what? The statute of limitations were up. So he has, who knows how many victims, who knows how many people that he preyed upon, and he has never been charged. And here he is just roaming around the order. He's like known as, like, at least when we were younger, he was like the comedian for the order. He would talk at a lot of the funny songs at the weddings, and like people enjoyed him, let him around their kids, like, and he's a predator. So I wanted to point out as much as I could with this man, because it's not just this man. It's not just this man that's getting away with this type of stuff. So, and the only way to prevent this type of stuff from happening to future children is to talk about it. So I think that's all that I have on him. Other than, I guess, this is kind of like irrelevant, but one of his, so he was, we mentioned he was friends with Daniel Paul when he was younger, and then now apparently one of his like best friends is this guy who I need to figure out if he's a numbered man or not, because I want to tell this guy's story. It's like, it was like such a scandal when I was in the order. But so number 53's like best friend is this guy who he lived in Mesquite. I think he was running the I think it's Mesquite, but he was running this like hotel casino type place, and then he would go back to the order and go like visit his wife over here, but he was secretly living polygamy. Like, he wasn't doing it in open. He had his wife over here, and then he would go to Mesquite and have this wife over there. And I'm pretty sure he had kids with both of them. And I don't know why he hid it. I don't know why. But he did. He lied. So I just remember hearing about that when I was younger, and it was like such a scandal, and my mom was like, can you believe, like, this was happening the whole time? How could you not know? And it's like, isn't it what they're all doing in the order? I'm sure this guy was just confused, and he's like, oh, I didn't know I had to tell them. Whoopsie. Denise, thank you for the donation. She says, the statute of limitations just were dropped in Utah. Please tell her to pursue justice now. So I believe I know what you're talking about. It's the statute if the abuse happened, I think it's before a certain time or after a certain time, then it's like you have 30 years. So I think that it's like barely, the statute is barely, do you know what I'm saying? Denise, I'll show you what I'm talking about, because I know what you're talking about too. Why don't the people in the Kingston clan not understand that a 12 to 18-year-old is not someone any 25-plus-year-old should be looking at as a potential spouse? Well, we've been on this topic before, right? It is disgusting. But they talk about, like, there were so many times where the stories were glorified where they have the picture of grandma and grandpa's holding this baby, and they're like, there's grandma. I knew I was going to marry grandma when I was holding her in my arms. Like, God told me. It's like, no. You're a perv. God didn't tell you that. I feel like a crazy person when I have to tell these stories, because it's like, it's not like something that happened like centuries ago. It's stuff that happened when I was a kid. It's like bizarre. And like, I obviously can't tell you exactly what's happening right now because I'm not there, but from what I'm hearing, it's the same stuff. Same stuff is happening. Hey Amanda, happy holidays. Thank you. Sorry, I'm ranting. The law needs to change on statute of limitations for, yep, against anyone because of the trauma it takes years to overcome, and the perpetrator needs to be held accountable. Yep, I agree 100%. And maybe if we keep talking about it, then maybe we'll see a difference. I know for a fact, though, if we don't talk about it, like if we sit here and do nothing, then there's, you know, nothing's gonna happen. Someone on another channel is able to go forward after like 35, 45 years. Double check. Someone on another channel is able to go forward after like 35. What are you saying, Sarah? Child category and minor is different category from child. 14 might not be child. I don't remember. Yeah, I think Flicker Fade, you are on to something with that one. Thank you for the donation, Lulu. Even if you're by yourself, you're never alone. Cece always here to support. Oh, yes. I am excited, actually. I think we're going to be doing something special on Patreon for Christmas. But also, I did want to announce, this is the last live that you guys are going to see me with blonde hair. So say goodbye. I don't want to be this bitch anymore. I am going live today on Patreon, actually, and I'm going to be dyeing my hair. Rochelle, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Amanda, you look really cute today. Well, take a good look. This is the last time I will be blonde on live, and also my last video of my blonde hair, I just filmed it. It's the Handmaid's Tale one. It's coming up. So, I'm like out of breath. I've been talking a lot. So yeah, if you would like to continue this, I have the link to my Patreon in the description box down below, and we will go over to Patreon and you can watch me and see what color my hair is going to be dyed. And Allison is here. Yes, I love the blonde, but it's always hurt me knowing why you're blonde. Oh yeah, my story of the blonde. Yep. Well, my mom always, I think I told you this over and over, my mom always, she would dye her hair with the boxed hair dye, and then she would put streaks in our hair, and it was just like, blondes are prettier, brr, brr, brr. So then I did go brunette, and then she, I say the story all the time, and I feel like she watches and she's like, can you shut up? But, Michelle, don't tell me like that and just drop it. What color? We are not saying the color. You have to go to Patreon to find out. Also, we still have, oh, I can show you right now, actually. Yay! Oh, hey, look, drop the quarter. Culty Crew Christmas Miracles. Can you see that? Oh, there's a hair on this one. If you would like this exact one with the hair, let me know. We have a few left for Christmas. If you would like, I have a link in the description box down below for that. And I know I say I stay in my room all day, but I do get out of my bed to ship those. I've been a very good shipper this week. Okay, Rochelle, this is bullshit! I know, no more blonde. I just feel like I look in the mirror and I don't want this anymore, and I just, maybe it's just I'm going through some stuff and I don't think that she can go through it, so maybe someone with a new identity can go through it. Going through a crisis. Sarah says blue. Is that the color you think my hair is going to be? Well, maybe. Limited edition blonde hair with your ornament. Exactly. There you go. $47. Good deal. Thank you, Mary, for the donation. That's okay. Sorry, this cursor is over. Okay. That's okay. Hair change will be good. Thank you. I hope so. We'll see. I feel like every time, though, without fail, I will get my new hair and then I will not like it. And then I think of the next thing. But maybe I'll like it. Who knows? I don't know. Curious if you reached out to any of 53's kids to get actual facts. Oh, this is one of their kids. I think, let me look at this. Actual facts, or if you are just saying whatever. I actually know a lot of his kids who left. One left even before Amanda did. Ha 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 emoji. So, a lot of the things that were said by people who knew him very well. And you are not the only one who knows him very well. So, Andrew Walker. And I try to as well, like, I never say something like I know for a fact, unless I saw it. So even rewind if you'd like. You can rewind and replay if you'd like. Come back next week. We can talk more. How can I contact you to be a guest on my show? Aw, thank you for the donation, Lucky Burrito. You have a podcast? Let me see. I've been slacking on my podcast game and my everything game. If you Instagram me, yeah, try Instagramming me. Is that bent loud? Loud. It's not bad, is it? Loud. Yeah, Instagram me, Lucky Burrito. What's your name on Instagram? And I'll look for the message in my message requests, and we can talk on there. Miss Amanda. Hi, Miss Amanda. Hi, Amanda, sweetheart. I hope you have a great weekend and Christmas. Thank you. Danielle's a nerd. OMG, I've missed all the lives this month since my birthday last month. Jeez. Happy birthday, Danielle. Are you a Scorpio? Sagittarius? Asparagus? I love your attitude, LOL. Thank you, Virginia. I feel like last week my attitude would... So this week I feel way better because I've had a lot of rest and a lot of moisturizer from my tears. Todd says, do you know what the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut is? A few weeks. It's hair, it grows back. Okay, Todd. I thought you were about to diss me. I thought you were going to be like, do you know what the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut is? Clearly you don't. Lucky Burrito, let's see, podcast. I believe it's Lucky Burrito on all socials. Okay, I will look for Lucky Burrito, and I will be asking you what was the inspo on the name Lucky Burrito. I like it. Sagittarius, just like Ted Bundy. And Eskel. Eskel's December 11th. Tell me what color palette at least. Rochelle, you're just gonna have to go to the live on Patreon. No! All I'm gonna say is you're not gonna like it. You can't say that to it's flicker fade. You can't say that to a woman. Ha! Wish I could hug you. Everyone needs a hug. You know what's like? I know that's true, but I think because my mom was so weird about touch as a kid, like I would need affection and she'd be like, get off me. So now like once like Amanda 2.0 is very like lovey, touchy feely, and she'll like hug me and I'll be like, you know, I need to get better at it. But like I know a lot of people are like, oh, I need to feel a love from a hug, but for me sometimes it's like very uncomfortable, which I hate because there's been times where people are leaving these cults and they're crying and they need someone to like love on them and hug them, and I'm just over here like, it's gonna be okay. So I need to get better at that. My therapist said like if you do like hugs with your therapist it will help, but I don't want to. Dang it, I'm late. I'll have to watch again. I can't wait for you to do 55. I've wondered how he's been doing since seeing him on the show. Oh yeah, we have 2 weeks for 55. Wow, good job. You did your research. I actually need to look at my notes. I don't even know who next week is. I know who 55 and 56 is. 56, I don't know why I'm so excited to do 56, because he's the one that was married to Julie. Have you guys noticed that we progressively every week just like put the hammer down harder on these men? There's a few though that we didn't have to put the hammer down on because there was nothing really to say about that was bad about them. Even every person that I would talk to about, let's say Remember when Gerald came on the lives, and talked about his grandpa? There really were like nothing. There was really nothing I had heard of that was bad about him. There's a few numbered men where that is the case. There's not really much bad to say. But when there is predators, we will talk about it, and it will ruffle feathers of people in the order, and that's okay. I'm not going to protect a predator to not to, make people happy. And you should ask yourself this, whoever's watching from the order who's getting upset that I'm calling out number 53 for being a predator, why does it bother you to be holding people accountable for the wrongdoings? You're in the kingdom of God, right, upon the earth. So you should be doing that as well, right? Meh. Just a thought. Finally caught a Culty Cup after being out of the country for 2 months. Where did you go? Why didn't you take me with you? I love hugs from some people, but the group is small. My family is emotionally tense, so hugs with them can feel wooden. Yeah. It's sad to say it. I hope Eskel is not here. Well, Eskel knows this. Me and Eskel, when we hug, it's like, what's up? And it's done. It's like, ooh. Me and Cami Rachel a little bit, not as well. Honestly, it's all a little awkward because we came from our mom's family, and when you come from a mom that doesn't give love, they say you're supposed to hug your kids for 10 minutes a day. They need physical love, and we did not get that. Can you imagine? My mom has 10 kids, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes here. That's like an hour. That's like an hour and 40 minutes of hugging your kids. She put more time into spanking us. Yeah, I never had hugs or affection or even spoken to as a kid. Yep, hugs can be a real minefield. I love talking about this stuff with you guys because it makes me feel like it's not just me. It's a problem in the world, which is, it's bittersweet because it's like, dang, that sucks that it happens everywhere, but it's also like, I'm not alone. You guys ready to go over to Patreon and watch me ruin my life? Hi, Anushka Mahara. Sorry, I shouldn't have even tried to pronounce that. I apologize, I butchered that. If it makes you feel better, when I was a kid, my name's Amanda. Hi. My half brothers would call me Amanda. You're a man, duh. And I would cry a lot. So I hope that makes you feel better that I just butchered your name. E Creates is here. Hi. Not everyone is touchy-feely. It's okay to not want to hug everyone. I hug one adult in my life and my nieces and nephews, but that's different. They don't understand personal bubbles, lol. Oh, I know. Sometimes too, I'll notice when kids are really like affectionate and just want to be held. A lot of the times, I know some people think it's annoying, but a lot of the times it's because they need it. And so you just let them hug you, let them hang on to you. Let them love you. They need it. Bro hugs. Yep. Hugging is weird. Okay, good. It's unanimous. We are canceling hugs 2023. High fives. I think growing up in a military family had something to do with me not being super affectionate and emotional. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it was like a tough love type of household, huh? Kimberly says, I hug my kids so much, but only when they want. And luckily, they are super snuggly kids. Oh, that's cute. Rochelle says, I doubt they're upset. At least I hope not. I would be more embarrassed than upset that these tactics and crimes were still happening. Yeah, maybe that is what it is. Maybe it's a form of embarrassment that so many men are basically pedophiles in the order, and they can't deny it. And it's the, but maybe it's, here's the thing, maybe the trigger point to why people, because I just got some DMs, because if you guys saw on Instagram, I posted a video saying happy birthday to Paul. A lot of you guys guessed Daniel, which a lot of order people guessed Daniel, which was weird. Anyways, I was wishing a happy birthday to Paul, and I was saying like how he has sex with his sisters and all these things, and I got messages from order members, of course, because they're upset about it. And it's interesting. I'm trying to go off of what Rochelle's saying. I think that it's the trigger. The trigger is I'm here saying here's what these men are doing. And then now that they have that knowledge, they're like, crap, because I'm in the kingdom of God, right? I am the chosen one. I am in the Lord's kingdom. And if what she's saying is true, I have to reevaluate everything I've been told my entire life. So instead of doing that, I'm going to message her that she's a brat and what the heck and frick off. I did it too as a kid. Like I didn't like outsiders who were this is what they say, blasphemizing the order. It's not blasphemizing. Blasphemizing is not a word, first of all. But telling the truth will set you free. Okay? We're done. We're done with that. I think that what you're saying though, Rochelle, like I think you're going somewhere with that. I am out of breath today. Hey Amanda, I'm sick with COVID, but your videos always cheer me up. Oh, that makes my day. See, we have those mean order kids, and then we have a lot of nice people that make me want to keep going. Well, the order kids honestly push me to keep going too, because I'm like, oh, I triggered you. I made you think. Haha, made you think. Barbara says, I come from a long line of Nordic non-huggers too. Your hair will be lovely. Rock on. Thank you. If it looks good, then tell me next week, and if it doesn't, lie to me, okay? Thank you. Emma Wood says, make sure you have bleach or wipes to clean up. So here's my thought process. I don't want to leave my bed. I'm going to put down plastic and then dye my hair there so it'll look like a murder scene. But I think, yes, I should get some wipes. My so-called parental side, sorry, I was like, my so-called parental side, I don't know why I read it like that. My so-called parental side never showed love to us kids, just showed us that we were trash in his eyes. Wow. And that probably makes you, I'm gonna guess, Nicole, you're not a hugger. Same. That's something I would tell my mom. I was like, how come you spend so much time criticizing your kids? Like you spend 90% of the time criticizing and then like maybe 10% praise. Like I didn't really ever get praised. It was more of like, oh, you could do better. Or why didn't you do this? Why, you know what I mean? A lot of parents do that though. Sadly. Is Jessica here? Hi. Everybody say hi to Jessica. She says, I'm late. But love you, lady. Thanks for always sharing all the perspectives on these numbered men. Thank you for being here, Jessica, and for your inputs, and for sharing your blog, too. She shared the blog with me, and now I share it with you guys, and it is down below if you're interested in going into more depth with her story. Honestly, I like looking at the blog just with, like, the pictures. I'm like, wow. And, like, I know that they're blurred, but I'm like, I think I know who that is. It's fun for me to see these, because it's family. I didn't feel comfortable with hugs until my second child pushed past my walls and helped me heal. Aww. Yeah, I do think that this is like it's something that I was thinking today when remember how I was telling you guys how I was crying watching the play and then I got like strobed with a light while I was crying. Kids are so innocent, and like us as adults, we think that we know so much more than these kids because we've been on this earth for so long and blah blah blah. But I think that being around kids can help you realize how much we are out of touch with what's really important, because we've been on this earth for so long and we forget, like a kid, you know this, we were all kids at one point, super excited about things that are so little, and like there's just an innocence in them that's so pure that I feel like, I mean, when I was doing daycare, I felt like it was really bad pay. I got like minimum wage, but like I would leave my job so happy every day because it's like you get to, it's like a fresh slate, fresh set of eyes, fresh, you know. Sometimes adults kind of suck and adulting sucks, and being able to like, I don't even know how to explain what I'm trying to explain. Kids are just so innocent and so pure, and they're just like what people say about dogs, like we don't deserve them. I mean, obviously we were all kids at some point in our life, but I don't know. That's like, does anyone else get this? Like when you hold a baby, it's just like, wow, everything makes sense now. Anyway, I talked a little too long about that. I think I'm missing my siblings a lot this year. Hey, I caught you live Mormon cussing. Hello. Mormon cussing. My children, all three, helped me find the peace of hugs. Oh, see, that's my point of the whole thing that I was trying to say is you can learn from kids. You can learn from children. You can actually learn a lot. They get upset because it starts them thinking maybe it's true. Yep, I agree. And I would like to invite everyone who gets upset if something triggers you, instead of like getting super defensive and mad, take that as an opportunity to ask yourself, why does that trigger me? Why am I uncomfortable? And then guess what? You get to learn more about yourself. So really, like it sucks getting triggered. Trust me, like I've had triggers where I'm like having anxiety, like PTSD, but it's a moment where you can learn yourself more. But I went through the phase of like just running from all of my triggers my whole life when I was younger. And guess what? I didn't grow and it didn't fix it. It doesn't fix the problem by ignoring it. I've been making myself very better about affection with my kiddos, hoping they don't get as uncomfortable with like I am. That's the thing is like I feel like if I ever have kids, like I need to make sure that I'm all the way healed before I have them, because I know that if I had a kid right now, I would probably give them trauma, you know, because just like that, I'm not like touchy-feely. I have certain things that I need to work through because I don't want to give it to my kids. So red, then cracked it. What, Emma? What you said? Does that mean red? Oh, everyone thinks that I'm dyeing my hair red. Oh, everyone's guessing red. No, I said, no! Here's what I said. This is all I said. Stop running around with words that I didn't say. Stop putting words in my mouth. I said I didn't want to leave my bed. That rhymed. I wanted to get a sheet, a like plastic sheet, put it over my bed so that I could dye my hair in my bed, in the comfort of my bed, and that it could look like a crime scene later. And you guys took that with I'm dyeing my hair red. That's not my fault. What color are you dyeing your hair? Ooh, you did pink, Kim. Show me. Did you post it on Instagram? I'll go stalk your Instagram. I said I'm not telling the color. I'm gonna do it on Patreon, and then everyone on Patreon will see, and then you guys will see next week if you don't come to Patreon. It's a surprise, and I'm honestly nervous, so I don't know. I'm a little scared, so I'm even scared to even announce it now. Well, I already did, but it's not red, Rochelle. Okay, are we ready to go over there? I think Eskel's going live at 5. So if we hurry and hop over there now, I could hurry and dye my hair and then join the live at 5. Yeah? Okay. Lucky Burrito, you said murder scene. Okay. That doesn't mean it's red. That just means that everything looks like a disarray. Is that the word? I waited until I was 40 and mostly healed to have children. It was an excellent decision. Yeah, I think honestly, it doesn't hurt to wait. If you feel like you're not ready, it doesn't hurt to wait. And then I also hear people be like, you never feel fully ready. Well, nothing feels ready, Grandma. Just kidding. Damn, I was getting accusations. I was getting accustomed to the red. Oh, like you were like adjusting to it. Like, okay, it's gonna be okay. You actually said murder scene, so you can see how we got right. Yeah, okay, my mistake. To me, not all murder scenes have blood. Okay, and I've listened to a lot of serial killer podcasts. Sometimes, and a lot of it is asphyxiation, okay? Not a drop of blood. Any hoozle doozle. Shall we? Did you guys have anything else you'd like to say? Glove up. Yeah, I think there's gloves in the... I'm getting scared. Thank you, Flicker Fade. Tell everyone what Eskel's doing on his live today. I don't even think Eskel told me what he's doing on his live. Eskel, are you here? Hang on. Let me see if I can text him on my phone. Maybe I can text him from here. We talked briefly. Does it have something to do with the new feature on YouTube? Oh, Culty Crew Ornament Projects. I didn't know he was doing that today. Okay, so here's your schedule for today, okay? We're gonna go over to Patreon, I'm gonna dye my hair, and then at 5 o'clock, we're going over to Eskel's channel, and he's gonna do his little Culty Crew. I don't even know exactly what he's doing. Is he just showing them, or is he making them, and then he's gonna sell them? I guess we'll find out together. This sounds fun. Aw, Roberta! Hi. Let me catch you up. We don't like number 53. I'm gonna be dyeing my hair on Patreon right after this. And you need to go over to Eskel's channel at 5 o'clock because he has a little Christmassy thing he's gonna be doing that we're all gonna be joining in on. And I think that, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be singing to all of us. So, and you guys get to pick what Christmas song. Have you guys ever heard Eskel sing? Just kidding. Where is he? He's so fun to sing with, okay? He makes everyone else sound really good. Okay, it's okay. I can say it because I'm his sister. Our dad is very tone deaf, okay? And let's just say Eskel takes after him. But he owns it. And here's the thing. Maybe I should shut up. I'm not a good singer. But I know I'm better than him. Roasted! I wish he was here so that he could enjoy this with me. Now I feel kind of bad that he's not here. I'll tell him. Okay. Alright. Break. Eskel has a channel. What? Where have you been? Yes, Eskel has a channel. I'm so out of it. Link below. Okay, yes, I can add his channel down below. Or if you just look up Eskel Grant, and then it will pull up his channel. But yeah, he will be going live in about an hour and a half. So we have an hour and a half to dye my hair. Okay? How long does it take for dye to... Who cares? I might even just shave my head later, so who knows? Yes, I'm out of Vaseline on the hairline. Huh. My inbox is open to any tips on how to dye my hair because you guys are telling me things that I never saw even my mom do when she dyed our hair when we were kids. So, my hair is gonna get fried. I don't really care. I've been wanting to shave my head for, I've been really wanting to do it for 2 minutes now, so I'm probably gonna do it. Okay, guys. Love you guys. I'll see you on Patreon and then on Eskel's channel, okay? This was fun. I'm doing better, okay? I will be responding to you guys' messages soon too. I'm sorry that I haven't been. I haven't been. This week has just been not this week, last week. Bad. It was bad. But I'm better and I appreciate you guys so much for checking in on me. And I feel bad that I didn't get back to everyone, but I'm in a better mental state to where I can get back to everyone. So, I'll be doing that today. Anyway, love you guys. See you in 5 seconds. I'll miss you so much. Okay, bye. How do you do this?